morning and welcome to the live stream of the United Methodist Church of Preston Hollow. And hey, happy Mother's Day. I want you to know right now, for all of you that have tuned into this service, it's not an accident that you were here, and I need to warn you in advance. You're going to laugh, you're going to cry, you're going to reminisce, you are going to want to call your moms, some of you are going to be missing your moms. It is going to be a really, really special live stream. We want to say welcome to all of you on our online campus, those of you in Hiawatha, Kansas, those out in California, those in Fredericksburg. I've been seeing 2 or 3 families from Fredericksburg that watch each week. But no matter who you are and where you are right now, we want you to know that we are glad that you are with us. Maybe right now you are going through a season of life and you don't have a church family. Well, we want you to know we would love to have you be a part of our online campus. We are here for you, and if you, on this Mother's Day, maybe you're having a tough Sunday, we want you to know that we'd like to pray for you, and our prayer teams are available right now. All you have to do is send us an email to prayer@umcprestonhollow.com, and we will respond to you today. And if you're new to the Preston Hollow family, we'd like to stay connected with you. So send a text to us. Would you do that? You can simply send a text to 97000 and then type in the words PHUMC. Well, moms, sit back. Today is all about you. Happy Mother's Day.
Say, take one, and then smack it down.
Action!
What does your mom talk about a lot?
Mostly stuff that I cannot question and I don't know about. Reading. She's trying to get me into reading, I just don't get it. Taxes. She doesn't talk about stuff she always sings. She always sings about Beyonce.
What's something your mom's always telling you?
Stop talking about the iPad. No iPad.
Go brush your teeth.
How does she know you didn't brush your teeth? She just knows.
I can't.
You can't remember? Oh.
No, I can't.
Oh, that's okay.
Clean my room.
Is your room get kind of dirty?
Kind of.
Kind of?
Kind of.
Would your mom say it's kind of dirty, or would your mom say, this is dirty?
Kind of.
Are you getting tired of my questions?
Kind of.
Kind of. Does she sing like worship music?
It's only my dad who sings worship music.
So your dad sings worship music and your mom sings Beyonce.
Yeah.
If your mom was a superhero, what would her superpowers be?
Fast, so she could just get the laundry done because we always have so much laundry.
So much laundry. Why would she need super speed, you think?
So she wouldn't be late anymore.
So
Making people's ear hurt because how loud she sings.
she'd just go, "Whoa," and it would just stop the crime. What does she do at work?
She looks at people or,
She looks at people?
well,
That kind of sounds like Facebook.
no. Usually it's just messaging.
Just messaging, just more and more messages, just constantly. So how does your mom know that you love her?
I tell her that?
You tell her that.
Yeah.
Do you guys say it at the same time like you just did then, or no?
No. I give her hugs.
We play outside and we ride our scooters and bikes.
How do you know that mom loves you?
She does kind stuff
Yeah.
for me. She does my hair pretty and she always usually sings to me. She cooks really good chicken, spaghetti. She gives us hugs.
Mom hugs are the best, aren't they?
He says, you know what? And I say, you love me. And she's like, how'd you know that? Cause you always say it. Yeah, she always says it cause she loves me.
She's kind for me and my brother. She's kind to her family.
Why is your mom the best mom in the world, do you think?
The only reason is because it's my mom.
You love her just because she's mom. I love that. Awesome. Do you have any questions about my mom?
Nope.
Not interested at all about my mom?
Nope.
Okay. Fair enough. Good job.
Well, today I've asked Cody and Russ to do a special song. As you know, I lost my mother just a few months ago on New Year's Eve, and this is my first Mother's Day, and it's not the easiest weekend to get through. And at my mom's memorial service, she loved music so much, and that I believe we had like 4 or 5 songs that were sung and performed at her memorial service. But this was one of her favorite hymns, and we couldn't just keep doing songs all day long. But today I've asked Cody to sing one of my mom's favorite hymns, and it's called In the Garden. And I think many of you may know this, and I know that at this moment, my mom is walking with the Lord and is with Him, and she is talking with Him. And so I celebrate my mom today as I know that she's in the garden with Him.
I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses, and He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks, and the sound of His voice is so sweet, the birds hush their singing, and the melody that He gave to me within my heart is ringing, and He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known.
It's Mother's Day, a time to celebrate all the wonderful mothers out there, not just for being shining examples of how great a mom can be, but also for being beautiful reflections of who God is. Like God, you've provided for us. You've shown us how much you care from the very beginning. With God, you've guided us, helping us navigate through every decision, big or small. You've been patient with us, helping us grow and learn from the mistakes we make. And like God, you forgive us, offering us grace so those mistakes can never define us. You've been present. It sounds so simple, but it's so important just knowing you're there when we need you. And most of all, you've loved us unconditionally as only someone filled with God's love could. So today we thank you, moms, for all of this and so much more. Happy Mother's Day.
Well, today we have a very, very special guest speaker today, and her name is Sheri Weathersbee. You might remember she did the blessing of the animals right in the middle of the pandemic. She has a great little dachshund family, and she did a poolside blessing of the animals, and we hope to have her back maybe even sometime later this summer or this fall to do one of those again. But on this special Mother's Day, we felt led to ask Sheri to come and speak, and so we want you to know you are going to be blessed. Would you welcome Sheri Weathersbee?
Happy Mother's Day again. It's a pleasure to be with you. The other day, I was kind of chilling in my slice of paradise with my dachshund family that some of you met back in the fall when we had the blessing of the animals. And the phone rings. And I look over and it was Jim Gray. Any of you ever get that call from Jim Gray out of the blue? I know Jim well enough to know that that call meant something was up. The conversation went something like this. Hey, Jim. Hey, Sheri. What's up, Jim? Oh, not so much. Hey, Sheri, would you speak at church on May 8th? Mother's Day. Okay, Jim. What do you want me to speak about? Anything. Anything. Wow, that's a pretty broad topic. But obviously, I said yes, because Jim's hard to say no to. So then I thought, holy moly, what am I going to talk about? Anything's pretty broad. And I'll be really honest, that anything kind of put some doubt in it, because it's a big day, and it's always a big purpose to stand and speak to a body of believers about our God. Then the little voice that always rides on my shoulder began saying, never give up an opportunity to share about God. By the way, that little voice is my mom. So I took a breath and I asked God to use me and give me the words to speak. So would you pray with me? Our loving God, we ask that you are with us in an extra special way today. Speak through me and use me for your glory. In your name we pray. Amen. So you'll quickly discover that I'm not a theologian, nor am I a preacher. To top that off, I'm not even a mom. I have, on the occasion, rendered my unsolicited opinion, giving advice to a mom that I might know, thinking that I probably knew way better on how to mother at that moment. And that's definitely never gone well for me. Mother bears are fierce, and mother humans are fiercer, at least the one I live with. In the next moments, I hope to share some thoughts and experiences, and even observations from the outside as a non-official mom. My prayers for us always to become more aware of how amazing and awesome and how much God provides for us. A little history lesson. President Woodrow Wilson was in office on May 9th, 1914, when Congress declared the second Sunday in May to be Mother's Day. It was to be a day of public expressions of love and reverence for mothers. Mother's Day has long been a day to give flowers, and florists and Hallmark, I believe, were probably all created around that time. I did look to see when Hallmark was created, and it was 1910. In fact, the giving of carnations and later wearing the corsages began at the inception of Mother's Day. I don't know if anybody remembers specifically red and white corsages of Mother's Day. I remember as a little kid going to a little country Baptist church. The mothers would have on these red corsages and white corsages. I'm like, oh, do you get to pick your color? And my mom informed me that if a lady was wearing red, it meant that the mother of that person was alive, and the white was for a mother that was deceased. I am told my dad got deep in the doghouse the first Mother's Day my mom was a mom. The story goes that he was extremely proud he remembered to get her Mother's Day corsage until he gave it to her. He got her a white one, and her mom was very alive. It didn't go over really well. After that, Mom got appliances and lawn tools instead of corsages. Thinking about Mother's Day is easier for me, probably easier than for some of you. I have been mothered and sometimes even smothered pretty well. My mom is almost 84 this Mother's Day, and she is a strong force of a mom. The old Merle Haggard song, Mama Tried, could be my mom's theme song, as far as her raising me. I am told I was a little wild, a bit hyper. I didn't sleep. I didn't like dresses, and I spoke very clearly and loudly for someone very young. There were times that my parents went scrambling for what came out of my mouth. Like if someone smelled bad, I would just announce it loudly. And those were just my first years. I did try my mom's last nerve often, but she was determined. She was a godly woman that depended on God and was committed to keep me on the straight and narrow, with constant prayers, a strong example, and no fear of sparing the rod so as not to spoil the child. Not everyone has the June Cleaver version of a mom. For over 35 years as an educator, I've observed and experienced all types of moms in mothering, the good, the bad, and sadly the ugly. My heart often breaks watching and knowing some kids don't have a strong, healthy, outwardly loving mom or no mom at all. A lot of bad things of the world have changed motherhood. The diseases of mental illness and addiction are two extreme diseases that have sometimes compromised the relationship of kids and moms. So that's why I've kind of diversified my thinking on moms today. And it was a little bit harder. Again, I say that I had the stereotypical mom, dad, that little arrangement. But some kids have a dad that does double duty, and they're both parents. I think my dad and I would have been okay if he were my mom, but I would have never matched, as far as my clothes, or had hair that was combed. Some moms are a grandparent who step up after raising their generation of kids to raise the next. Aunts and uncles, or aunts and other siblings, older siblings, are often called upon to take on the role of mom. It's safe to say that moms look pretty diverse now. Just because one is called mom doesn't mean they gave birth to the child. Mother Teresa, a famous lady, bore no children, but yet was called mother. She mothered countless people, made sacrifices, cared and loved them, washed their bodies, fed them. Many things that moms do. I believe we can safely say now that she is the saint of a mother. Some of us have great, warm, fuzzy thoughts about our mothers. Some do not. Somewhere along the way, preparing for today, I listed the many roles of a mom. If we could all interject here, we'd probably have more than I came up with. But mom is a comforter, a guide, a provider, a peacemaker, a chef, and now, today, a nutritionist. She's the athletic coordinator for the family, the banker, of course the chauffeur, cheerleader, unconditional lover, and always the sacrificer. The role of a mom is truly like an assistant to God, or an earthly version of God that we can see. I have always tended to think God in the masculine form. He, Father. But so much of what God provides to us is mom stuff. I looked specifically for the female images of God in the Bible and found many scriptures both in the Old and New Testament. One of the very first verses is in Genesis. Genesis 1:27. Humankind was created as God's reflection, and mothers sure do reflect God's image. I want to share a version of Psalm 23, written especially for Mother's Day by Janice Hunt Johnson. I will read her version, and you can compare on the screen the New International Version of Psalm 23. Listen. God is our mother, shepherding me through life. I have everything I need. She makes me take a breather, lie in the grass and walk by the peaceful lake, and feel her healing power. She gives me fabulous meals, motivational conversation, and steers me in the right direction, for goodness sake. Yes, even when really bad things happen, or I get into big trouble, I don't have to be afraid of anything, because you, Mother, make everything all right. Even if things are looking grim and we're surrounded by bad news, you don't run and hide. You protect me. You just keep preparing only the best for me, right there in front of me. You choose me for a special purpose. You comfort me. You always provide me with more than I need. Without a doubt, all your goodness, patience, and forgiveness will persistently follow me. Psalm 23 has been called the best known of the Psalms for its universal theme of trusting God. The Lord, our shepherd, our mother, will comfort us, provide for us all the things that we need. I sometimes visualize myself up in the big, strong arms being held tightly with my head buried in God's chest. That's something that when life has been the darkest and I've been most broken and depleted, I could be sustained by that visual or that image. It was very much like that tight hug of a mom. It was there. It was safe and secure. It was the blanket. It was everything I need. Thank you.
There goes my heart beating, 'cause you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. Please come back now. And there goes my mind racing, that I'm still breathing. I'm hopeless now. I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason. There goes my hand shaking, and you are the reason. My heart keeps bleeding. I need you now. If I could turn back the clock, I'd make sure the light defeated the dark. I'd spend every hour of every day keeping you safe, and I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason. You are the reason. I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed today's special Mother's Day live stream. And this is the part of our service where we want to worship God by giving of our tithes and our offerings. Preston Hollow is a very unique church family in that our regular expenses for our building and facilities and staff are covered every year. So when you give a special offering, your offerings go to ministry. Your offerings go to those in need. In fact, we want to say thank you for all of you that gave to our humanitarian effort. We sent a special love offering of nearly $7,000 to the Ukrainians. And so thank you. So when you give, we want you to know you are making a difference. In fact, right now, I want to encourage every person just to maybe say a little prayer of, Lord, what should I give? And give a special Mother's Day love offering today. And we have a few simple ways that you can do it. While I'm talking, you're going to see a QR code, and you can just simply point your camera at that, and it's very simple. It'll send you a link, and it'll tell you exactly what to do. So take a look at that QR code and point your camera at that. Or you can text to the number 77977 and type in the word PHUMC, and we will send you a link, and you can just click on the donate tab. And then also you can send a check in the mail to 6315 Walnut Hill Lane, Dallas, Texas. Or better yet, why don't you drive to Dallas, Texas next week, come to church with us in person, and you can drop your offering in the offering boxes in our lobby. Well, again, we want to say thank you for being a part of this special live stream. And moms, we do love you. We celebrate you. And for everyone, we want you to know that we love you. But more importantly, God loves you with no exceptions. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, you don't have to wash your hands. I have so much time to myself. Hey, walk away when I'm talking to you. My kids really respect my privacy. When this timer goes off, please turn it off and do not tell me. Thanks. Here, can you use up all my battery? Don't call me when you get there. I don't want to know where you are. It is just too quiet in this car. Okay, we're about to leave for church, so if you're gonna make a huge mess, you better do it now. I don't know, your dad usually does everything around here. All of these people are such good drivers. Eating dinner is completely optional. Hanging up your towel is completely optional. Flushing the toilet is completely optional. Okay, this time, can you smile more like a crazed lunatic? Hey, you want to dig through the fridge for the 5th time today? I'd definitely rather be here than at the beach. I am loving the look of these chips on the floor. I am loving the smell of your feet in my face. I am loving this back pain. Get a massage, ew. No thanks. Take anything you want from my closet and don't worry about putting it back. Don't look at the camera, look over there. If your sister takes your toy, just give her a good smack on the head. Hey, come drink that grape juice in here on the carpet. It's dinner time, everybody come get a snack. Hey, did you know you can wear the same pair of underwear all week long?